We just saw Atomic Blonde, and on this show I take my friends, we go see a movie, we review it here in the car and have a discussion. The review part is spoiler-free, and if you're on the fence or need a recommendation, you can watch this video to find out what we thought without spoilers. If you've already seen the movie or don't care about spoilers, you can also watch our movie discussion on this movie, which would be called Atomic Blonde Movie Discussion with Spoilers. So this is an action movie starring Charlize Theron as a spy in late 1989 as the Berlin Wall's falling. It takes place mostly in Berlin. It's directed by one of the directors of the first John Wick movie. He didn't direct the second one, he directed this movie instead. I had very high expectations for this movie, and then in the last week or so I started hearing things about it and I tempered my expectations a little bit. This is not a great movie, and I think it had a lot of potential to be a lot better than it was. For me, where it falls flat is on delivering the premise and the sort of thing that you get set up from the trailers, that we're going to get these amazing John Wick-esque action sequences, but they're going to be set to all of these retro music tunes or whatever. The movie is very ADD. It seems like every 30 seconds or so a different song will start, or the song will just stop for a few seconds, and it'll go to a scene that has little to do with what else was going on. It also uses a device where the movie is being told by Charlize Theron's character, so it just removes any tension from the proceedings of whether she's going to be all right or not. We know exactly what condition she's going to be in by whatever point in the movie they decide that the beginning, or what, her interspersed narration of what's going on takes place. I understand the use of that device. I understand things like there's parts where James McAvoy's character just kind of talks to nobody. Again, it's sort of really playing down to the audience, really saying, we don't expect you to pay attention to this, we don't expect you to understand this, so we're going to hammer it home, despite not a whole lot going on for the first, as far as developments and twists and intrigue and plots and stuff like that. That really doesn't kick in until the last 10 or 15 minutes, and by then it's like, yeah, we kind of figured, like, we kind of see who the players really are. We kind of get who the main characters of this movie are at this point, so it's not a huge reveal, it's not a huge twist. If you loved John Wick, and you want to see kick-ass Charlize Theron, this is a good movie for that. I don't think it's a movie that you specifically, because it's so simple and so repetitive with what it's saying, it's almost a movie that you could mute the soundtrack and put on your own 80s radio and just listen to that. But I expected a lot more from it and didn't get it. So that's my review. What'd you guys think?
I really enjoyed the movie. Maybe because it was simple. I don't know. I really like the action scenes. I did expect more of the movie, the music, because the main scene that you see in the credit or in the commercial, where the big fight scene and they're playing 80s music, I kind of thought that was exciting. There's a couple, few 80s songs that are good, but I don't know. It was a good story. It kind of had a few twists and turns for me, because I was like, well, do we know what her character is? Do we know who this character is? Who do we trust? Who do we don't trust? But eventually, it's something you could spell out pretty quick in the movie, pretty early on.
Yeah.
But it was still enjoyable. I would definitely recommend going to see it. If you don't go see it in the movie, then, it's just as enjoyable at home.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought the movie was very well done. I thought the action scenes were shot well. I was kind of disappointed there wasn't as much music as you suss out from the trailer, but I thought the story was delivered well. I do agree that the tension was completely removed because of the interview tactic they used, but I thought they gave you just enough in the beginning and then let the movie kind of build on that little bit of information that they give you, let you suss it out for yourself. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely watch it again.
Okay, so that's our review. If you want to hear more, we'll get into spoilers in our discussion video. But until then, if you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written and video reviews at dalemaxfield.com. Thanks for watching.